Marauders, welcome back to the channel. After 7 months, the windshield wiper kit finally came in for the RZR Pro. I'm going to install that in this video. I know to remove this storage compartment in the Pro, the windshield has to come out, in my opinion. It just won't clear getting it out. It's so deep. So I'm going to take the roof off and the windshield and then disassemble the dashboard so I can get the wiring fished through the machine. I think it's better to do a little work up front to make this process move faster. A win. So now I'm going to remove the storage box compartment, this one, and then the center storage box. The bus bar is behind here, and I have to fish some wires through here to this point. Also, they call for the dashboard components to be removed. I have to cut that out in order to get the fluid bottle in for the reservoir for the windshield washer fluid. So I have to cut this out. There's a camera's moving. There's an end on here, and then there is this is a bus bar I have to hook up. Now this is going to be a wrestling match to get that dashboard back in. I can see it. They recommend doing it with 2 people. I can tell you, I think it does make the installation easier. I can't leave this like this is. I'm going to hit it with simple green and rinse it out. I'm going to hope that these electronics can take water. Essentially, I take a hose to it anyways. In order to pull the wire up to the window wiper motor, which is going to be up here, I thought that was going to be a battle because it was on my Can-Am to run the wiring for the backup camera to the mirror. Not easy. There was really no route. So you fish it in through this hole down the roll bar, and at the end of the roll bar, I don't know if you can see it, they actually tapered the end of the roll bar so that this fish almost has to go out through this hole. Has to go out. And it almost did. I had to coax it out with a set of pliers to pull it out. I love thoughtfulness. They make a lot of money, all manufacturers, off accessories that you add on these machines. I love it when they try to make it as easy as possible to install them, and that was stunning. And by the way, taking out the dashboard, it was probably took me 10 minutes, maybe 15 at the most. Probably gonna take me longer to put it back in. But it gave me a chance to clean this whole area that was covered in dust, and that was just one cleaning to get that clean. So I'm almost wondering if I should take it out once a year just to clean the machine. So our next step up, and I really went fast through a lot of pages of the instructions, our next step is to do this wiring harness, and I'm really not going to do it step by step. It's covered in the manual. You should be able to do it, but I'm going to put that on time lapse too so you can see it. Polaris is continuing to impress me. Continuing, and I was extremely, I remember with Can-Am, my first Defender I was impressed with. And then I bought 2 Can-Am ATVs, Outlanders, 1000Rs, XTPs. And then I drifted away from Can-Am. And this machine impressed me so much with its performance, especially the ride command and the engine. This trail has blown me away. Blown me away. I'm going to do a preliminary review on that on the trail soon. But let's keep going with this project at hand. Okay, so this took a little longer. As usual, I knew this was going to be the hardest part. Fishing this wire down the roll bar. I actually had to do it from the top down. And this wire is pulled through and connected here to these leads, if you can see them. The main power gets plugged into the bus bar on the second bus bar in from the driver's side. These are relays, which just get mounted here, I believe. I ran the pump hose or pump power through the firewall here, if you can see that. And then I ran the switch to where the switch is going to be located here. So that's done. So I think I am going to next cut out what they say is the indentation to mount the water bottle, the fluid bottle, and get that installed. So some of you have asked to see my Milwaukee tools. And this one I use rarely, but it's awesome. It's an oscillating cutting tool or a sander. They call it a multi-tool, 18 volt. And I'm gonna use this to cut through the plastic where the indents are, the outline to mount this water bottle, and we'll see how that goes. Well, that was utterly amazing, to say the least. That went extremely fast. Multi-use tool. Went through that job fast. Okay, let's keep going. So, interesting enough, you have to raise these rubber boots up on the roll bars. And they have something that you would say, oh, that's a speaker. And on the Can-Am X3, they have the same thing, little perforated thing on the corner of the roll bar. Little man, you have one, you've seen it. Little man on Team Wax has a beautiful X3. Actually, he has an X3 RR that I was gonna get, and I did not. But you had these perforated things in the corner of the roll bars. And I just thought they weren't speakers. They were like the Can-Am X3. They were designed to look like a speaker, but they're not. But I'll be a son of a gun. They're a speaker. They're a little tweeter up in there. And I just think that's awesome. Way to go, Polaris. So this is a washer, plastic hard washer that was just too thick to put on the wiper shaft. folks, that was a job and a half. Hardest part was probably pulling the wires, which I knew was going to be hard. Second hardest thing, including getting shot in the face with washer fluid, was adjusting the little washer heads, micro movements, especially to clear the fan, but I think I got it pretty good. Let's check it out. Wow. Hope you enjoyed this video. I really appreciate you viewing, subscribing, commenting, and liking, sharing it with a friend. Thank you. Stay healthy, everyone, and let's have positive thoughts, and bless you all. Thank you. Have a great day. Hope to see you on the trail. Let's see what my sugar is. I cut back on my medicine, and 123. I think that's pretty good. I ate lunch about 2 hours ago. Probably dropped down to around 100 before dinner. Have a great day, guys. Take care.